Something major is unfolding in Texas, and it's not just another headline. A sitting county judge, someone trusted with leadership, decisions, and public responsibility, is now at the center of a legal case that has shocked many people across the region. Fort Bend County Judge K.P. George has been connected to a case involving money laundering allegations, and according to reports, a jury reached a unanimous decision. That alone is enough to raise serious questions. But what makes this situation even more important is everything behind it. How did this case begin? What exactly was presented in court? And what does this mean for the future of leadership in Fort Bend County? Today on Fame Secrets Revealed, we're going to take our time and break this entire situation down step by step, so you fully understand what's going on. Because this isn't just about one person, it's about accountability, trust, and the system itself. Before we even get into the case, it's important to understand the role of a county judge, especially in Texas. Despite the title, a county judge is not just someone who sits in a courtroom all day. In many Texas counties, the county judge serves as the top executive official. That means overseeing budgets, managing county departments, coordinating emergency response, and making decisions that affect thousands, sometimes millions, of residents. In Fort Bend County, one of the fastest-growing counties in the United States, this role carries even more weight. It involves infrastructure planning, economic development, public safety coordination, and community leadership. So when someone in that position becomes involved in a legal case, it's not just personal, it has public consequences. K.P. George built his public image as a community-focused leader. Over the years, he has been involved in local initiatives, political efforts, and public service roles. He gained recognition for his work within the county and became a visible figure in local government. Like many public officials, his career has included both support and criticism, which is common in politics. But throughout that time, his position remained one of authority and influence. And that's why this situation has drawn so much attention. Because when someone who has been trusted with leadership faces legal challenges, people start asking deeper questions. To understand the case, we need to break down what money laundering actually means. In general terms, money laundering refers to the process of taking money that is believed to come from improper or illegal activity and attempting to make it appear legitimate. This can involve multiple steps, sometimes referred to as placement, layering, and integration. Funds may move through different accounts, transactions, or business structures in order to disguise their origin. Now, it's important to note that each case is different. And in any legal situation, the specifics depend on the evidence presented and the arguments made in court. So while the term money laundering may sound straightforward, the actual cases can be very complex. Cases like this don't happen overnight. They often begin with investigations that take place over long periods of time. Authorities may review financial records, transaction histories, communications, and other forms of evidence. In cases involving public officials, there is often additional scrutiny because of the position involved. At some point, charges are filed based on what investigators believe they have uncovered. From there, the case moves into the legal system. Attorneys prepare arguments, evidence is organized, and both sides get ready to present their case in court. This process alone can take months or even years. When a case reaches trial, it becomes a structured legal process. The prosecution presents its arguments, evidence, and witnesses. The defense does the same, challenging claims and presenting their own perspective. Jurors are then tasked with reviewing everything carefully. They listen to testimony, examine evidence, and follow legal instructions provided by the court. When a case reaches trial, it becomes a structured legal process. The prosecution presents its arguments, evidence, and witnesses. The defense does the same, challenging claims and presenting their own perspective. Jurors are then tasked with reviewing everything carefully. They listen to testimony, examine evidence, and follow legal instructions provided by the court. At the end of the trial, the jury deliberates, discussing the case and working toward a decision. And in this situation, reports indicate that a unanimous decision was reached. That means every juror agreed on the outcome based on what was presented. When situations like this happen, the impact goes beyond the courtroom. Public trust can be affected. People may begin to question leadership structures, decision-making processes, and accountability systems. In local government, trust plays a major role. Residents rely on officials to make decisions that affect daily life, from infrastructure to safety to economic growth. So when a case like this becomes public, it naturally leads to concern and discussion. Even after a verdict, there are still steps ahead. There may be sentencing phases, appeals, or additional legal proceedings. Appeals can challenge aspects of the trial, including how evidence was handled or how the law was applied. These processes can take time, and they often bring new developments. So while this case has reached a major moment, it may not be the final chapter. This is a situation that continues to develop, and its impact will likely be felt for some time. On Fame Secrets Revealed, we focus on bringing you clear, balanced, and informed breakdowns of major stories.